Real estate agents, investors, homeowners, why do we have bubbles at the pool? Well, I'm John from the Launchpad Control Room, and let's talk about some cheap and free finds and fixes. Since your pool is a closed loop system, there shouldn't be any bubbles. If there are bubbles, that means the system is pulling in air from somewhere. But that's your first clue. If it's pulling in air, then we know it's from the suction side, and we can rule out the pressure side. The pressure side is going to be everything from the top of the pump through your equipment and back to the pool. We can rule that out. The suction side is going to be everything from the pool, your main drains and skimmers, all the way through that piping back to the pump. Now, I have seen leaks come from small cracks in the side of the pump housing before, fittings, pipes, the drain plug, those type of things, but those aren't nearly as common as the three big ones. First one being the strainer pot lid. The strainer pot is like that giant sight glass that you look down on the top of. You can see a basket in there that catches the lizards and frogs and debris. That, or the union, where the pipe comes in the side of the pump. There's an O-ring for that as well, and those are very common leak areas. The third most common thing would be low water level. If you do have a leak in the pool, or we've gone through prolonged periods of time where there's been no rain and you've experienced a lot of evaporation and the pool level drops, well, the skimmer can start to pull in air. The next further step you can do to help isolate where the problem is coming is turn in a few valves. Now, this is pretty easy stuff. You'll have valves that are coming into the side of the pool. Turn one of them off. Say you turn the skimmer side off and the bubbles remain, that you haven't fixed the problem. Well, then the breach is probably not from the skimmer side. If you restore that and then turn the drain side off and full water flow is restored, the bubbles stop, well, now you have isolated the problem to the drain side. If you still have bubbles after turning those valves off, then that's telling us the breach is going to be somewhere between the valve and the pump. But this is all easily accessible because it's all above ground and it's going to be a much easier fix. Now, if you are seeing those bubbles at the returns, you've probably got bubbles inside that sight glass as well. Removing the strainer pot lid is a lefty-loosey, righty-tighty type of job. Going to be pretty easy. Anybody can replace those O-rings, and the same with the union coming in the side. If you have replaced O-rings and raised the water level and it still doesn't solve the problem, then you're probably going to have to hire a professional, but you have eliminated a lot of the equation. I hope this helps. Since we are a family of companies representing the inspection industry and service repair industries, we are a family across the country. So feel free to reach out and ask questions and maybe we can help you. And we also appreciate your likes and subscribes.